picture. Really the hottest nigga, you gon' respect this lava. I'm shooting it if I pull it, boy, make sure you want this drama. I bring it to you like it's Law and Order SVU. Turn you to a vegetable, now you look good inside a soup. Family come from Bishopville, but I grew up in that Bronx Zoo where they shoot you dead in the street and then dance all on top of you. And I do what I gotta do.
Started. Please don't get me started. Started.
There's two things that's known in the street life, right? The first thing is there's no honor amongst thieves. The second thing is ain't no fair ones. Ain't no fair ones, ain't no fair ones. And that's the topic of today's Rikers Island story. Hello, I am Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. One thing for sure, two things for certain, man. You're not gonna think that you're somebody who's gonna go anywhere with any established order and think that you're gonna be the sole person to change the order of things. One man will never have that much power in any situation. Who are you to think that you'll go into one of these houses, one of these dorms in Rikers Island or anywhere, and think that you can challenge somebody who's already lit, already known as being tough, and you think you could ruin the status quo by yourself by going and challenging somebody and whooping them out? Which people were told to do, encouraged to do. But in all the reality, that's not really a thing. You're getting spanked, you're getting hopped. Hopped is another word for jump. You're getting your boots spanked off your feet. You're getting your cleats spanked off. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's what's gonna happen. And you know what? Why would they make it so easy for you? Thinking that you're gonna go somewhere where the Bloods rule, the Crips rule, or the YGs rule, and you think you're gonna just be yourself, a neutral at that, and think that just because you feel like you could beat somebody in one-on-one combat, that's enough? That's never enough. That will never be enough. They're gonna hop you. They're gonna hop you. They're gonna stomp a mud hole in you. That's what's gonna happen. It's always happened. And it's always gonna happen like that. It's us versus you. It's them versus you. Why? Because we have a tribal mentality. Fair ones are almost completely non-existent. You know how many fair ones I had? A couple fair ones. But then the fair ones turn into unfair ones. Why? Because you may start winning and you're gonna disrupt the status quo. You're gonna make other people think that they can get away with what you think you're about to get away with. And you're gonna get rushed. You're gonna get bum rushed. They're gonna blitz you. It's happened to me. It's gonna happen to you if you decide you wanna be a gangster and go to jail. If you've been to jail, you know this is a fact. Like, thinking that you're gonna change the status quo is like people who actually think, right, that their vote matters in like the presidential election. Maybe for a state, maybe state senate, maybe city council, but the presidency, come on now. We should all know by now that every president is related. Just like Rikers Island, you know what I'm saying? The power gets passed through nepotism. Nepotism in most cases, yeah, you might be able to fight somebody and take away their power, take away the crib. By the way, I'm gonna do a video on how different ways guys took over the crib, right? Shook up the status quo. That's gonna be a whole different video. You might be able to do these things, but these are rare, very rare occasions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and usually you gotta be a part of whatever gang. Even if it's a different set, you gotta be a part of whatever gang. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a part of some type of respectable gang, and then they'll give you, you know, your opportunity to do that. They'll give you a chance. But all the reality, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna put hands, feet, teeth, nails, everything on you. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be bad for you. It's gonna be very, very bad for you. Like, fair ones are just non-existent. It don't happen, you know what I'm saying? It don't happen. It don't happen. It don't happen. Especially if you think you're winning. You're winning, you definitely getting jumped. Fair ones are more allowed if it's like somebody who who is a part of a gang. He got clout already, and he challenges somebody who he know can't deal with him, right? Then they'll watch that. That'll be like amusing. Or maybe somebody who got a lot of clout, they'll be like, yo, listen, nobody jump in. Nobody jump in, and then that'll happen. But other than that, you know what I mean? You come in being disruptive, you get smoked, you get spanked. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Like, another rare time where a one-on-one was allowed, it'd be like, say it's like two bloods, a blood and a Lion King. When we used to have chairs, they want to fight for these plastic chairs to say they on the team have a right to sit in a plastic chair that means absolutely nothing, right? Then they'll say, all right, cool, we're going to fight. We're going to get the one on whoever wins gets the chair. But even then and there, you know, there's corruption in that. There's no fair ones. There's no fair ones. You're going to get blitzed. You're going to get blitzed. That's exactly what's going to happen, man. Like, shit, come subscribe. Peace.